guys, welcome back to the Getting It Wrong podcast, where we create a safe space for getting it wrong because getting it wrong is the first step to getting it right. I'm Gabrielle.
I'm Morgan.
And we are so happy that you've joined us for our episode today. We're going to give a little recap on our previous episodes and then jump into our topic for the day. The last episode that we posted is the things that we got wrong in our 20s regarding dating. That one was a little spicy, so I definitely think you guys should check that out. We also had a special guest, one of our best friends, Cedric. So we haven't had a guest on our podcast in a really long time, so I think you guys would enjoy that.
And thanks again to Sid for joining us because he definitely helped make it a special show. Our last two episodes, actually, he was on with us. And thank you, Cedric. We appreciate you.
We love you. Okay, so the last episode was getting things wrong when it comes to dating. Today, we're going to be talking about some health trends of 2024. We're gonna give them a little yay or nay. We're gonna talk about if we think that people are getting it wrong when it comes to these health trends, or if they're not, or if these are some health trends that we want to hop on the bandwagon. Right. Okay. So, do you want to kick it off for us, Morgan?
Okay. So yes, so there were a few. So then there was an article from the New York Times that posted about some health trends that they've noticed. The first one that we kind of took note of was how much water people need to drink. People have really been hopping on this trend of drinking a lot of water. I think like there are some people that say like drink a gallon of water a day. And while others say like drink your body weight in water, like in ounces. Um, yeah. So honestly, I think you can. I'll stop there. Gabby, what do you think?
I think I need to be a little bit more intentional when it comes to drinking more water. I get about 3 bottles of water a day, honestly. And let's see, a bottle of water is like what, 16 ounces?
That's about right.
Okay, so what is that, like 48 ounces of water?
That's about right.
Is that enough? I don't know. I don't think so. I feel okay. I also feel like I could drink more water. I do. I feel like I could drink a little bit more.
Okay. So I think it depends on what you're doing. Like, I think for the most part, like if you are drinking at least a couple, like a glass with each meal, that's good. Also, if you are getting to the point where you're thirsty, I got this from my grandma. She also has a podcast.
Okay,
but I got this from
out.
her. Right. And she's a healthcare practitioner, a retired nurse practitioner. She was like, if you get to the point where you're thirsty, you're a little too late. So you want to keep drinking regularly before you get to the point where you're just like super thirsty. So yeah, if you're going throughout your day and you're not like getting super thirsty all day, you're probably on the right track. Somewhere in there, I think.
Yeah, I see. I feel that. I definitely would like to be a little bit more intentional about it. I feel like sometimes I do go a little bit too long without drinking water. And then and then it's like the end of the day and I'm like, oh God, I feel like I need to drink like 5 glasses of water before I go to bed. But yeah, I think I would like to hop on this trend. I say yay, drink more water.
Yay.
But I feel like there's a little bit more that's going on with this trend than just drinking water.
Right. That's true. I say yay as well. But what else is going on with the trend?
So I've been seeing a lot of people on TikTok mixing all these little packets of different things into their water and like putting like sweetener in there. And I'm just like, this isn't water. You just made a mixed drink.
Right. You made a
might as well have been at the bar.
Right.
I'm like, what are we doing? Are we getting hydrated at this point? What? I'm like, when does it stop being hydrating? I don't know. But what I see people doing on TikTok, nay, nar, no, stop it.
Just drink regular water. Water. No, I do like to, okay, I understand trying to get like electrolytes involved. or you're doing like the liquid IV, but that does not replace water. That's key. Like that stuff is not replacing the fact that you still need to drink water. If you're going to do like a liquid IV or something, for example, or add a little something to your water, that's fine for like one drink throughout the day, but like actually drink some waters too. That's my take. But I'm no
Yes.
doctor.
Right. We are not doctors. We are not healthcare practitioners. So please consult with your doctor before listening to us when it comes to yang or naying on these trends, because we are not responsible.
Disclaimer.
Right. Disclaimer. But I
Mhm.
say no to putting all this stuff in your water. I'm not into that
Yeah.
trend.
Yeah. Okay.
All
So
right.
another one um was a gut health trend. Okay, I kind of like this one. People are realizing that what is the term? There's a term that people have been using, like the gut is like linked to your mind.
Like,
Um, how does it go? I should have checked.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. It's like the brain of your body. I don't know. Something like that.
Should we look it up?
Should we Google it?
I'll go to Google it because it's
Okay.
gonna annoy me for the rest of the.
The gut is the
Let's see if
first
Google
brain.
finishes my sentence. The gut is the the second brain.
Okay.
Okay,
I
I'll
see
take
one that
it.
says first brain and second brain.
Oh, me
Interesting.
too. I feel like second brain because you already have a brain.
Right?
The
Hmm.
people. Let's try second brain. What are we getting from this?
Oh, I'm seeing. Okay, so I'm seeing that they say the gastrointestinal tract evolved with its own nervous system, and they suggest it's the first brain because it evolved before our brain and our spinal cord.
That's
And I
interesting.
and this is
I have
not
heard
coming
that.
from a .org website. This is coming from a
Mhm.
.com. I'm just making that very clear. It's coming from healthycommunity.nature.com. So it's not, I don't think it's a peer-reviewed article. This is just
Okay,
a
clear.
quick Google search.
Hey, what does Harvard Medical School have to say? It sounds like a legitimate source.
Right. I'm also seeing a John Hopkins.
Okay.
So John Hopkins, it's going with second brain.
Yeah, Harvard is also going with second brain.
Okay. So we're gonna go with second brain.
Okay.
Peer-reviewed uh Ivy League articles.
We'll take it.
All right.
All right. Okay. So back to the trend. So the health trend is basically that everybody is basically just trying to make sure that they are taking care of their gut health. Some of the things they're doing, though, include taking probiotics, prebiotics, and I feel like those are yays for me.
Mm-hmm.
But the Olipop, I feel like the Olipop is nearing towards it's a middle, in the middle, somewhere in the middle towards a nay.
Yeah, it
How do you
depends
feel?
on what you're looking for. It's like, are you looking for something that has optimal health value for you? If so, Olipop is not the way to go. If you want something that tastes good and it's a little healthy, I
Mm-hmm.
think a Olipop will work for you.
Yeah. I think it's better than I think maybe the idea is it's supposed to be like generally kind of good for your gut, and then also it maybe replaces soda.
Yeah, there's a lot. Okay, I'm glad you said that. I've been seeing a lot more things pop up that are replacements for soda.
Hmm.
And it's not just Olipop anymore. I just saw one
You're right.
recently at the store that I don't remember ever seeing before. And I'm just like, oh, it looks good. I want to try it. I
Yeah.
bought one for Nia, well, my daughter and I to try, but she drank it before I even got to take a sip. So I don't have a so I don't really know what it tastes like, but I have a feeling it's probably similar to Olipop.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, one that I like is I I know I'm not going to say it right. It's Yakult. It's spelled
Yakult.
Yakult. So like it's like these little bitty shot size like probiotic drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my daughter started taking them. She actually likes them. Now the pro is that I think it does help with gut health. It specifically has like a strain of probiotic, a live strain. So you have to keep it refrigerated. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that's key too. But it has a live strain of like probiotic in it, that's helpful. Like the pro to that is that definitely good for your gut health. The con is that it has a lot of sugar. However, they recently came out with, so like the main one that we've been trying is red, but they just came out with one that is blue. And
Mm-hmm.
that's like the light version, and it has less calories and less sugar. So we're
Okay,
trying that one
okay.
next.
Good to know. What is Yakult? I don't think I've
That's
ever
what I
seen
call it.
that.
No, in
Okay.
all honesty, it's spelled Yakult, but me and Zara call it, yeah, we call it Yoo-Hoos.
Interesting.
We're
And
just
how do
like,
we
get the
get there?
Yoo-Hoo. It just felt right.
Understandable. So I started drinking a new kombucha. I like to think that I'm a little bit ahead when it comes to the health trends. Sometimes yes, sometimes
Okay.
no. I used to drink, when the kombuchas first came out, I used to drink like the Synergies. But I just found a really cool brand because the only gripe that I have with kombuchas is that I don't like how a lot of them have a lot of added sugars.
Do they really?
So they do. There's some that came out that was like no sugar, but
Oh, okay.
I feel like they came and went so fast. I feel like these kombucha brands are just popping up and then leaving. So
Mm.
this new brand that just popped up that I really wanted to try is called Remedy. Remedy
Mm.
kombucha. It's at Target, and what I love about it is that it's
Ooh.
no sugar and it's like 5 calories.
Oh. Oh, girl, you got me. I wish you could add it to
Yes,
my cart for me.
I want to. Let me see. I'm like, can I show the picture? If you guys are watching us on YouTube, you get to see the picture of what it looks like. So if you haven't followed us on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, Getting It Wrong podcast, subscribe to our channel so you can get an inside look on what we're actually talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull it up for you guys. Here it is. You guys see it?
A remedy. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Remedy kombucha.
Oh,
And
they have
so
nice flavors. Raspberry lemonade sounds
it
good.
was so good. The raspberry lemonade. But the only thing I do want to say about the quote unquote no sugar, it does have an ingredient. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but it
Aspartame.
begins no, it begins with an
Oh,
E, and it's an active ingredient that's in stevia. So if you don't like stevia sugar, I'm
oh,
not
okay.
sure because it's not real sugar, but if you don't like stevia, you might not like this kombucha, but
Mm-hmm.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I recommend it. It was definitely 9 out of 10.
We'll take it. I might try it.
Yes. And it comes in like a pack of four. So you save so much money too to get the pack of four than to getting those single kombuchas that they have at
Mm-hmm.
the store. So price wise, taste wise, calorie wise, sugar wise, it's honestly the only reason I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10 is because I really do think I do enjoy the taste of the Synergy um kombuchas a little bit better, but I think it's
Okay.
just because of all the added sugar.
That makes sense.
Um, but it's definitely a 9 out of 10. Great
Mm-hmm.
substitute. So,
Okay. It sounds like we're here for these are yays for us. It sounds
yes,
like gut health is definitely a yay, but like these specific options for taking care of your gut health sound like yays for us.
yays
I'll
across the
take it.
board.
Yays,
Hmm.
10s across the board.
Yes.
Okay, so those were the ones that the article mentioned that they've noticed. So some of the ones that we have noticed, I'll go ahead and start. One is the running clubs. Have you guys seen the running clubs? Like
Yes, I
they're
have.
popping up, it's specifically like Black running clubs I'm seeing on social media. I'm sure like white people do the running clubs too, or other people in general do the running clubs. But like I've been noticing more Black people jump on the running club train, and I love it. I see them pop up in different cities. Cedric mentioned he goes to one in his city. Gabby goes to one in her city. I keep
Um,
saying I'm gonna go to one
I don't
in my
actually
city.
go. I don't. So
Oh, so
I
you
want to say
lied
that
to
I don't.
me.
No, I
I'm
didn't
just-
say I went. I said I wanted to go, but it just doesn't really go
oh,
with my schedule. So I do a little bit of running on my
dang.
own time. I haven't actually
Mhm.
gone to the running club. I really want to though. I just
Fair.
haven't been able to make it work.
Okay, I heard what I wanted to hear.
Yes.
I have one in my city that I also want to go to. I have not gone yet. I keep saying I'm gonna
Okay.
go.
We
So
have to
we gotta
make this
make this
happen.
happen. Ah,
Yes.
squeezing it.
Me
Yeah,
and
we
my
gotta
twin
make this
again.
happen.
Okay, for sure. And if you guys are interested in joining a running club, let us know. Comment on our podcast. What do you feel about the
Mhm.
trend? Yay, nay? I say yay.
I say yay. People are like
Okay.
really taking care of like their not just making sure they can lift weights and get in shape, but also making sure they have the stamina and like the good heart health that is required to live a long, healthy life. And I am here for the running clubs. I love it.
Yes.
It's a yay for me. Um, Also, people have been abstaining from drinking. I think that's a yay for me too. I've noticed that health trend. And I think a lot of it has
Yes.
to do with health. Um, I noticed that health trend. We've talked about this one before.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, Gabby, you mentioned you do some abstaining from drinking. I don't say I fully abstain from drinking, but like I don't drink often. I only drink like socially. So yeah, and I think that when I do drink, I notice a difference in my gut health. I notice a difference in my sleeping patterns, and overall, I feel much better when I'm not drinking. So I'm here for that one. That's a yay for me too.
Okay. I think overall it's a yay for me, for sure. I
Mm-hmm.
just think that a lot of the discourse that I see around abstaining from drinking just feels a little bit disingenuous.
Mm,
Um,
talk about it.
just specifically, just I know some people in my life who are quote
Mhm.
unquote abstaining from drinking, and it's like people just operate in so much extremes to me. It's just like
Mm.
people are making such a big deal about it. I'm like, you could just not drink, or you could just, I don't know, just get one drink, two drink. But it's like if they're abstaining from drinking, I feel like people feel like it's very important to let everyone know that they're abstaining from drinking. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But then it's like they try to go into like the health benefits of it. I'm like, I think everyone knows that drinking is not good for you.
We
It's
know.
not. We do it to socialize, we do it to turn up or whatever you want to call it. Um,
Mhm.
but if you want to abstain from drinking for health reasons, I think that is
That's
perfect.
fine.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
I think it is
That's
a
what
beautiful thing.
we don't need the announcement. You can simply decline. It's
Yes, you
okay.
can simply decline. And yes, I've been abstaining for a while, but I did go to a concert last night. I want to tell you guys, I went to a Hiatus Coyote concert. It was beautiful. I've never been to one of their concerts
Mhm.
before. The lead singer has such a beautiful voice, and
Mm.
the total vibe of the concert just makes you feel, it just raises your vibration just to be a part of it. And I did have a margarita while I was there, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Take that. Abstain. No, I'm just playing.
Take that, abstinence.
Right.
No,
Girl.
but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I like those. Gabby, did you have some that you've noticed?
Yes. So recently I've come across this new, it's not new. It was created in the 1980s, I believe. So it's fairly
Hmm.
new, comparing it to a lot of the therapy techniques that
Hmm.
are currently followed. But it's called EDMR. It's eye movement desensitization and reprocessing therapy.
Hmm.
Um, I saw that and I was just like, what are people talking about? Never heard of EDMR in my life. Have you heard of EDMR?
No, I'm thinking ASMR
Right.
or EDM. I
What is
don't know. Should I cut that out?
I don't know. It's kind of giving BDSM.
That's what it's giving. I might cut.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's okay. It was an innocent mistake. But okay,
I thought it
back to
was that
ED.
music.
Oh, what is that? Anyway, let's get back to it. EDMR. So it's like a low risk, high impact type of therapy. It treats all different types of mental health conditions such as anxiety, depression, PTSD, dissociative
Mhm.
disorders, eating disorders,
Hmm.
OCD. And I, I want to say that you can quote unquote do it at home, but it's not really
Hmm.
recommended unless it's like
Mm.
something super mild. Like if you went through like a super traumatic event, I don't recommend trying to do EDMR at home. Definitely go to a licensed professional that can help you with that.
Hmm.
But if it, excuse me, I'm also getting over the sickness, guys, so bear with me. Um, where was I? So if it's something mild, like if you're having mild anxiety or mild depression or something like that, it's definitely something that you can give a try and see if it's something that helps you.
Yeah.
There's different phases that you can go through with the therapy, but I want to talk a little bit about how it's used.
Okay.
So instead of focusing on like talking in extreme detail about something that made you uncomfortable, something traumatic, or some type of distressing issue or event, EMDR focuses on changing the emotions and thoughts and behaviors that result from
Hmm.
whatever distressing experience it is. And I don't know if you remember in our previous episode when we talked about complex PTSD, they
Mm.
say that talk therapy can actually be kind of harmful when it comes to treating PTSD because it causes you to like relive
Mm. Hmm.
like those events again. So I feel like EMDR is
Yeah.
something that could help with the natural healing process without requiring you to relive those experiences.
Okay.
Excuse me. And I don't want to get too into the science, but I love the science. So I'm going to get into it just a little bit
Right.
because EMDR it relies on a model called AIP. And AIP is adaptive information processing. And that's like a theory about how your brain stores memories. So it was developed by Francine Shapiro, who has a PhD. She developed the EMDR and she recognized that your brain stores normal memories and traumatic memories differently.
Okay.
And so EDMR kind of helps you store those memories more smoothly, those traumatic memories smoothly and help in a healthy way.
Mm.
So I can get more into the science behind it, but I'm not trying to lose y'all. But EMDR it helps the natural healing process when it comes to distressing issues and events.
Hmm.
Um,
I want to know like an example. Is it like you said eye movement desensitization?
yes, so it's
Are you
basically a way that you like move like your eyes.
you gonna do it for
But
us?
I don't exactly because it's like different phases that you have to go through, and I don't exactly know if I'd be demonstrating it in the correct way. I have watched a video on it. I actually have a video that we can
Mm.
link and show you guys. So
Okay.
it'll actually show you the process. It's a actually an interview that the creator, Francine Shapiro, she did an
Hmm.
interview on EMDR and it kind of shows you and explains the process. So way better than I could explain
Interesting.
to you guys. So we can definitely have a link to that video
Yeah.
in our description and I think you guys would enjoy it.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna go look at it. That sounds interesting.
And the
Hmm.
fact that it's something that's super low, like I was gonna say low impact. That's not the word I'm looking for. Low risk.
Okay.
So you know how all these different therapies, like electric shock therapy, or
Oh
like,
Lord.
you
Yeah.
know, when you're talking to your therapist and you're like triggered and crying and all that stuff. Like, I mean,
Hmm.
you probably will get triggered doing DMR as well, but it's not like a long drawn out talk through process. It's something that could literally help you. You could have gone through, there's so many people who commented that they've gone through years of therapy and it didn't help them
Mm.
as quickly and as efficiently as the EMDR therapy helped them. So I thought it was super important to, even though I haven't done it myself yet, I don't like to
Hmm.
push things out that I haven't really experienced myself. However, I think this is good information for the
Yeah.
public, just in case it's something they want to bring up to their therapist or
Mhm.
their doctor. So,
Okay. That's interesting. A new type, I guess, relatively new
mhm.
type of therapy that people are picking up on.
Yeah.
That is interesting. It's
And
definitely
I
worth looking into.
and I definitely want to try it and share it with
Hmm.
you guys because I mean,
Yeah.
this is life. We all go through some mildly distressing things, and if it's
Hmm.
something that we're having a little bit of trouble working through, I wouldn't mind trying like EMDR and seeing if that actually helps me break through faster than if I was to talk to my therapist about it for weeks.
That's
So
hey, that's fair.
once I try it,
Okay.
I am going to get back to you guys.
Please do. We want to review.
But
We
that's all
want
that
a
I had to
review.
share about
Okay.
EMDR. If that's something that you guys would be interested in, give it a yay. If you think it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo, give it a nay. Let us know.
Yeah, we're gonna let you guys decide if that's a yay or a nay.
Yes, let us know. I
Let
mean,
us
it's a
know.
yay for me.
Okay.
I would love
It's
to
a yay for
try
me. I'm interested. It's
for
definitely an
sure.
I'm interested.
Yes, definitely something. If you want to be ahead of the health trends, get into it.
Hmm. All right.
But so
Okay.
I just wanted to say that in conclusion, I feel like majority of these things are good habits all around. And
Agreed.
there's no quick fixes.
Amen.
And eat your vitamins, go to bed on time,
Do all the
exercise
things.
regularly, and take care of your
Exactly.
mental health.
Exactly. No, exactly. There are no quick fixes. You have to do a conglomerate of all of the things in order to get the benefits you want. You can't just pick and
Exactly.
choose. And it's a balancing act. So, yes, I love that.
Take care of your mental, your physical, your emotional, all of it.
Amen.
And we would love to talk to you guys all night, but we've got to get out of here. And we'll talk to you next
Amen.
time.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.